Hey everybody, so you've either just picked up a new Axial Capra or you're thinking about getting one. Well, we know that it's not going to take very long and you're going to start looking into modifications. What do people most often do? What do people most often recommend? What do they recommend to modify versus what do they recommend to upgrade? And where do they recommend that you begin? Chances are good it's not going to take much searching before you start seeing the term HobbyWing 1080 ESC pop up regularly in forums, chat rooms, YouTube videos as a recommended upgrade. Now, you might be saying to yourself, I think that I'm satisfied with my ready to run, or I think that I'm going to buy the builder's kit, but I'm not 100% sure which way I want to go with electronics. And I've looked up the HobbyWing 1080 ESC. I understand all of its statistics and I kind of get the idea of what it's all about, but I've never used one, so I still don't know, is this ESC for me? Well, stay tuned to the end. We'll answer just that question of who this ESC is for. So real quick, before we get to the ESC, welcome to Sonoran Scale Studios, and if this is your first time here, please make sure to click that subscribe button down below and help us continue to grow. If you've already done so, you've probably already seen some of the other videos and you know that I'm a huge fan of the HobbyWing 1080 ESC. Find with a brushed ESC you can't go wrong, and you really can't find one that's any better. In the case of the Capra, it improved it in basically every way, as I did expect it to. Not that the ESC that comes in the Capra isn't good, because it is. But this ESC is just better, and with its user programmability, it's so versatile, so flexible. The only thing that I'm still finding a little bit weak on this Capra, and it's not the ESC's fault, in this case I find it to be the motor, is that the drag brake is still just not sufficient. It does descend really nice, slow and controlled, so I'm not 100% sure that that's something that I want to look into correcting. I am considering switching to a Holmes Hobbies Crawlmaster motor and see if that might correct the issue and give me really a nice locked in drag brake. But for now, I do kind of like this controlled descent. It's very predictable, which is a nice change versus how this thing kind of comes out of the box. It's a little jerky and a little abrupt for me on 3S. So to summarize and answer the original question, should you buy the HobbyWing 1080 ESC and install it in your Axial Capra? The answer in short I would give is yes, and I would give yes under these conditions. If you bought the ready to run version, it's brush setup from the factory, but you're looking for a little bit more performance, yet you don't want to go full conversion to brushless, then yes, you should buy this ESC. If you're happy with the way that it performs out of the box, fantastic, enjoy the run footage, and you know, keep enjoying your Capra because it is great the way that it comes. But if you're looking for a little bit more, then yes, you should buy this ESC. Now, especially if you are buying the builder's kit that comes with no electronics and you're not planning to go brushless, again, yes, you should buy this ESC. If you're going to go with a brush setup, I say that this ESC is a no-brainer. For the money especially, there's nothing better on the market. There are others that are good. Arguably, there might be some that are better. However, they're a lot more money. This thing is, I don't know how it's so inexpensive for how good it is. I'm just really happy that they've kept the price where they've kept it for as long as they have, despite its popularity. So go out and grab one today. If you don't already have a handful of these, I would make sure to grab at least one or two. Keep your connections simple, guys. That's what I do in a lot of cases, is I keep, that's just an argument for quick connections, quick connects where you can, motor lines, things like that. I use bullet connectors in a lot of instances because I don't want to buy 20 different 1080 ESCs. I've got a handful of them, and I just plug and play, with some two-sided tape, and it saves a lot of money in the long run. You can only be running one, maybe two trucks at the same time, unless you've got friends or family involved anyways. So there really isn't a need to have one of everything for really every single rig if you're looking to save a little cash. That's just a personal tip that I happen to use. So until next time, guys, so happy to have you here. Click that subscribe before you leave, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.